story time, the full story time of me falling for one of my friends. I know y'all are probably like, what the fuck, Sin? Like, you always in some lesbian shit. I know. But this was not planned. Like, I was not plotting on the girl at all. It just happened, and I caught feelings. You know, when you're out with your homegirls, you're having a good night, y'all are drunk on y'all ass, and y'all are like, oh my goodness, I love you, for real, I love you. Like, come here, and you give each other like an innocent peck. But me and my friend, we kissed, and it lasted a little bit too long, and it got a little hot and steamy in that motherfucker. First of all, let me introduce myself. Hey, it's Cynthia J. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you give this video a like, you subscribe. If you have been in the same situation of you fell for one of your friends or one of your friends fell for you, put a red heart. If it worked out, put a pink heart. If it didn't work out, put a black heart. So for context, I like women, and then my friend also likes women. We're gonna call her Shay, okay? It was just a regular night, you know, you're out with your homegirls, you're having fun, you're getting drunk, it's, you know, hot and steamy, y'all dancing with each other, blah, blah, blah. But this particular night, I guess we were really drunk and we were having a little bit too much fun. So we're all dancing together, we're all throwing ass. Me and Shay, we dance, you know, I'm doing my little thing, 1, 2, doing my little thing or whatever, and she's keeping up, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I got a little intimate for a little moment. The night goes on, we all go to the bathroom as girlies, because, you know, that's what girls do. One of my friends and Shay, they give each other a little kiss, like, oh my goodness, I love you, I love this, we're having a good time, blah, blah, blah. I get out the bathroom, wash my hands, I'm walking out. Shay comes up to me and was like, oh my goodness, this is so fun, da da da. We kissed, but she grabbed me. The kiss lasted a while. So we're making out at this point. It wasn't no innocent kiss. This was a whole makeout session. Biting lips, she bit my lip. You know, I'm talking to her, she's talking to me. After we kissed, I was like, woo, you know, I got butterflies in my stomach. And she was like, damn, I know that's right. And I'm like, oh, like, compose yourself, bitch. We walk out the bathroom, act like nothing happened, okay? Our other friend didn't see us. We enjoy our night. I get home. I can't remember if I called her or she called me, but I was basically like, hey, I'm home. And she was like, okay, sleep well, you know, have a good night. A day or two go by, I don't hear from her. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, am I tripping? Like, I feel some type of way now. Like, this girl got a bomb-ass personality, and the way she was keeping up with me when we were dancing together, like, I just know she would, like, knock my socks off, okay? She would take me down. She would bang my head in between the washer and dryer and knock the Mario coins out my ass. I'm like, okay, like, what's going on? I feel some type of way now. Like, I keep thinking about her. Like, oh my goodness, what is this? What's going on? I was also like, okay, do I say something? Do I keep this to myself? I don't want it to be awkward, so I think I'm gonna just keep this suppressed, okay? I'm not gonna say anything. But I did call up my homegirl, and I was like, hey, this happened, woo doo doo. I know you didn't know. She was like, what the fuck, where was I? And I was like, bitch, you was there. You was there, you was just drunk. We're on the phone talking about what happened. Next thing you know, I get a notification, ding ding. It's Shay. And I'm like, oh my goodness, bitch, I want to phone my friend. I said, oh my goodness, bitch, is this a sign? Like, what's going on? She's like, yes, bitch. So we're texting, blah, blah, blah. She's checking up on me, cool. And that was that. We did not mention the kiss at all. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, maybe I should just, you know, play it cool, whatever, whatnot. A couple of days go by, you know, she's checking up on me, because I did post a TikTok of, like, me slipping into, like, a little bit of depression. It was very minor, thank God. And I wasn't eating for, like, days on end. It was probably, like, 3 days I didn't eat. I made a TikTok about it, and then she had hit me up, and she was like, hey, I just wanted to check up on you. I know what you're going through. If you ever need anything, let me know. If you need some company, I'll come over, and I'll cook for you, because, you know, she's seen I didn't eat. I was like, oh my goodness, like, thank you, you're so nice. And I was like, oh my goodness, you're gonna cook for me? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, what you gonna cook for me? And, you know, she's my friend, so she's like, I'm gonna make you some pasta. And oh my goodness, everybody that knows me knows that I'm a foodie, and I'm a slut for some pasta, baby, okay? So I'm like, oh my goodness, if you just want my Garfield, here, you can have it. Like, she want big moves. I'm like, here, damn, take it, you know? So I'm like, okay, good, that sounds like a plan. So this event is coming up. Mind you, it's my birthday. I invited her, but I did the invitations way before the kiss happened. A couple of days before my party, she texted me. She was like, hey, I got a question. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, maybe we get somewhere. She's like, I got a question. And I'm like, okay. She's like, she's talking about the kiss. She said, how did it happen? And I'm like, damn, you don't remember? And she's like, I just want to know if it was consensual or not. And I was like, it was definitely consensual, whatever. And she was like, okay, so what happened? I'm like, damn, bitch, you don't fucking remember? So I called her because I didn't want nobody to be playing on her phone because I don't know who she was, you know, if she was dealing with somebody or whatever. And that person, you know, put puzzle pieces together and found out. So I called her and we talked a little bit about what happened. I said, well, this happened, this happened, this happened. And the kiss was consensual. Like, we both went in for the kiss at the same time. Like, it wasn't just like you, it wasn't just me. It was like, we was both like, you was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It, you know, it happened. She was like, oh, well, would you do it again? And I was like, yeah, I would do it again. Would you do it again? And she was like, yeah. She said, was the kiss good? I'm like, yes, the kiss was good. I was like, the kiss good to you? And she was like, yeah, mind you, y'all, we grown as fuck talking about this stuff. This is so, I don't know, it's so funny to me. So I hop on TikTok, my ass. But before, I also had talked to her. I was like, hey, you know, I already posted on TikTok. Do you mind me, you know, talking about it? Like, I'm going to keep you anonymous and I'm not going to put too much detail in it. She was like, yeah, I thought. And she thought I was going to talk shit. Like, no, I'm not going to talk shit about you. Like, come on now. Why would I do that? You know what? I know why she thought I was talking. Because I usually be talking shit, okay? But I was like, no, I don't have a reason to talk shit about you. A couple of days later, it's my birthday party. You know, she comes. There was a point where I had, like, pulled her aside, which nobody knew about until now. Mind you, we're at my house party. So, like, everybody's there. You know, my family's there. So, you know, I pull her aside and, you know, we have a quick little kiss, whatever. Somebody comes. I hurry up. I go to the bathroom. I pee. I walk out. You know, I'm walking back to the party. She comes from around the corner. She grabs me up. We make out again. And then somebody comes from the corner again. And then we just act like nothing happened. I go back to the party. Cool. We danced a little bit. You know, it was grand and bumping and grand and whatever. And then we went out to a couple of clubs, you know, as a group of friends. And she lets me know, like, hey, Sin, if you ever want to be FWBs, let me know. Because I had recently said that in one of my TikToks. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, bet. Because I know that she's not in this space to do anything serious. I'm not in the space to do anything serious. But, you know, sometimes I'd be like, fuck, I wish I could just, okay, cool, you know, I'm blushing and shit, whatever, whatnot. But then the conversation slowly starts to fade. And I wasn't, like, tripping too much about it. But everybody wanted, like, an update on TikTok. And I did the update, and I'm like, y'all, it really ain't no update. Because it really wasn't no update for real. And she seen that post, and she was like, because honestly, sometimes I wouldn't text her back. Sometimes she wouldn't text me. We weren't talking. We were just having conversations. We were just conversing, whatever. After that, she had came up to me one day, and she was like, hey, I just want you to know that, like, I'm not trying to, like, diss you, avoid you, or anything like that, or ghost you, blah, blah, blah. I'm just, I personally know what she's going through right now, so, like, I'm not taking it personal, okay? And she's like, you know, I got this going on, and blah, blah, blah. I just want to be, well, you know, that's her business, but, yeah. And I know what she went through, so, like, I'm like, yes, I know, it's okay, like, it's fine, like, I promise it's fine. And that's the whole beauty of being single, like, there's no pressure behind nothing. It's all cool because I know, like, just as much as she's not really saying too much, I got things going on and I haven't really been saying too much to her either. There's, like, no bad blood, and, you know, whenever she finishes doing whatever she's doing, she is 100% welcome to, I don't know, we cool. Like, it ain't no bad blood, you know, it's cool, whatever. If there is an update, I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all or not, because, like, you know, I don't want all my business out there. I might give y'all a little 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, but that's all that I have for y'all. See y'all later, and thank y'all for watching. Mwah!